Have you ever seen a queen whose jewelry tells stories, not of diamonds and power, but of melted coins, love, and daisy flowers? Today, we're opening the royal jewel casket of a woman unlike any other royal in modern history, Queen Margrethe II of Denmark, or as she's affectionately known, Daisy. And trust me, her jewels, they're not just ornate, they are deeply symbolic, surprisingly playful, and sometimes delightfully unconventional. In 1972, Queen Margrethe II of Denmark succeeded her father, King Frederick, becoming the first female Danish monarch in centuries. Her parents, King Frederick and Queen Ingrid, were both members of royal families. Frederick was the eldest son of Denmark's King Christian X and Queen Alexandrine, and Ingrid was the only daughter of King Gustav Adolf of Sweden and his first wife, Princess Margaret. As queen, she garnered widespread support from her people and looking bold in her fashion choices. And yes, she is the queen with most peculiar taste. She loves poppies, daisies, and can think and draw how to design her jewels. Now, as she retired from her throne, much of beloved jewels are worn by Queen Mary, the real-life Cinderella, who now got access to one of the grandest royal collections in Europe. This one even rivals the British collection, with some hidden from public, and only now appearing in the new light with multiple transformations. Margrethe has numerous tiaras she loves. One of her favorites in younger age was the Alexandrine Diamond Drop Tiara, given to her by grandmother Queen Alexandrine on her 18th birthday. It is elegant, classical, and very youthful. It was the primary jewelry of the then crown Princess Margrethe, a young lady who would soon get married and inherit the throne. With time, her sense of style became more fashionable, and she wore it rarely, only for occasions that require memory, continuity, and dignity. When she wore it, it felt like three queens standing together: past, present, future. While diamonds were always best friends of queens and princesses, Margrethe's fashion is even more peculiar in the best way. Many of her jewels are gold and striking, and she is known to favor floral-themed diadems. But there is one particular diadem that has a remarkable provenance. Well, not the historical one. It came to be from the melted coins, and with huge love for the queen. With a rather interesting name, the Naasut tiara comes to be a rare royal jewel to witness. Queen Margrethe has worn the Naasut tiara, a bright yellow gold diadem, on several occasions in the past. The tiara was gifted to Queen along with a pair of earrings by the people of Greenland to mark her Ruby Jubilee. The floral diadem was made of melted down coins, which were originally made with Greenland gold to mark the International Polar Year. It was named Naasut as it is the Greenlandic word for flowers. The floral elements represent 17 Greenlandic flowers, and the largest among them can be broken down into 5 brooches. Designed by Nikolai Appel, a Greenlandic goldsmith, the tiara became a symbol of Greenlandic craftsmanship. Isn't it the best gift for the queen? And according to the experts, it appears that the Naasut tiara somehow pays a homage to another of Margrethe's diadems. Well, if we can say like this, it's never been officially said, but we can detect a small link to one of Margrethe's other gold headpieces in the design of this diadem. There appear to be small golden poppies in the design that look remarkably like the poppies in the tiara designed for Margrethe by Airy Greekst. As Denmark's creative and artistic queen, Margrethe is famed for some of her bolder fashion choices. The Queen's Golden Poppies headpiece is a classic example of Margrethe's unique royal style. And yes, let's name it a headpiece, not the tiara, as it doesn't have the frame to hold the upper part. It features several bold poppies placed on a delicate chain, which can be worn across the head. Airy Greekst designed the piece for Margrethe in the 1970s, and it can be attached to hair via a comb at the back of the head. The 21-karat gold used was flattened into poppy shapes, and it was commissioned by Margrethe herself. Gemstones adorn the center of the flowers, and they can be deconstructed and worn in different ways. Margrethe wore a few of the poppies for a dinner at Fredensborg Palace to celebrate the engagement of Crown Prince Frederick and Princess Mary in 2003. While poppies are the main theme in both tiaras, Queen Margrethe loves daisies, which stand for her name. Now this is where we begin to see Margrethe's personality. And the one brooch she loves so much is a treasured heirloom. To announce her abdication in her traditional New Year's speech to the nation, Queen Margrethe chose one of the jewelry pieces she is most attached to, her diamond Daisy brooch. Despite what many may think, this isn't a piece that originated with Margrethe, whose nickname is Daisy. The brooch was created as a wedding gift for Princess Ingrid of Sweden for her 1935 marriage to Crown Prince Frederick of Denmark. Ingrid treasured her brooch, wearing it both for her wedding, which was celebrated in Sweden, and then for her arrival in her new country, Denmark. She would then loan this brooch to her daughter for the wedding ceremony and afterwards pass it down to the new queen. In her turn, Margrethe has worn it for major milestones in her reign, along with a pair of daisy earrings, including the pre-wedding celebrations for the marriage of Crown Prince Frederick and the christening of Prince Christian. And if you have noticed, Margrethe loves more airy, light-weighted jewels, just like this one, the Floral Aigrette Tiara. Crafted from platinum, a cool-toned, light metal, features diamond clusters shaped like wildflowers. The diamonds are cut to catch light like dew on petals. It doesn't sit heavily like most royal tiaras. It feels airy, as if the flowers could sway in real breeze. The Floral Aigrette Tiara is made up of 3 flower portions that can be worn separately in different ways, such as brooches or aigrettes, or collectively on a frame as a circlet. Queen Margrethe uses the different elements in a very creative way. The largest diamond flower in the central piece is set in a tremblant, which enables it to tremble and capture light as the wearer moves. The remaining 2 pieces resemble diamond wreaths. Margrethe has worn it often and in many different ways, both as a headpiece and a brooch, including for the wedding of her son, now King Frederick. And when she wore it, she would pair it with the less seen pieces from the Danish diamond parure, a diamond necklace, which is thought to be inspired by Napoleon's gift to Marie-Louise. This is a tiara designed not for a queen who commands, but a queen who creates. Even so, after her abdication, this piece was passed down to Queen Mary, but a new queen was never seen in it, probably giving more opportunities for her fashionable mother-in-law to wear it. But one jewel she paired with this tiara is an amazing piece of transformation, a floral choker bracelet which shines on her neck in the modern style. Queen Margrethe's flowery choker bracelet from the 1840s has a thick and detailed diamond floral design. Like Princess Diana, Queen Margrethe is renowned for using her jewelry collection to add artistic flourishes to her clothes. She is also not hesitant to wear the items in her own special style, and that's the case for this bracelet turned into a choker by affixing it to the black silk ribbon. And now we want to reveal a more sacred set of jewels you may never have heard about, jewels she loved to wear at her younger age. Just watch these photos, where you see Margrethe radiating the youth and glamour of that age. She is Daisy you might never seen before. The sapphire parure, which includes magnificent sapphires passed down from the Romanovs, consists of the necklace, pendant, several brooches, and earrings. These magnificent sapphires, which were originally part of Grand Duchess Anastasia's dowry upon her marriage to Grand Duke of Mecklenburg, ended up in the collection of her daughter, Queen Alexandrine of Denmark. These gorgeous sapphire cabochons were frequently worn by the Alexandrine on an exquisite long diamond chain or graced her corsage, demonstrating her refined taste and regal poise. In some existing images, we indeed could see her pictured with the sapphire as a stomacher and a diamond-fringed tiara. After many, many years as a special present for Crown Princess Margrethe's coming of age, King Frederick and Queen Ingrid gave her the exquisite marquise-shaped sapphire pendant. By 1967, the remaining sapphires had been expertly transformed into a stunning diamond necklace and sapphire earrings. Princess Margrethe received this reassembled set as a present when she married Count Henri Laborde de Montpezat. which gave the royal wedding a hint of imperial grandeur. Since she became the sole owner of all sapphires once belonging to imperial court, she would often match them with her granny's diamond tiara, making a glittering set of heirlooms. Of course, during her reign, she would wear many of crown jewels, including the emerald parure, one of Queen Margrethe's crown jewels, where headpiece seems to be one of the largest of her tiaras and is only worn for the most extravagant royal occasions, including the New Year's reception. The tiara was created by Weishaupt in Soderna and is set with 67 emeralds and hundreds of diamonds, the largest 26 of which are from the early 18th century. Is it just her graceful style or the habit to see Margrethe wearing flower motifs? We give preference to unique jewels in the form of floral shape, just like Princess Dagmar's floral tiara. One more heirloom to witness. Princess Dagmar of Denmark, the daughter of King Frederick VIII, wore the tiara for the first time, yet its origin stays unknown even up to now. She wore the beloved item just before her passing. Since Dagmar's husband and kids were commoners, they most likely didn't need a lovely tiara, hence the headpiece ended up in the hands of the future queen. The tiara has elaborate floral designs made of diamonds set in gold and silver. A number of beautiful diamond blooms and leaves are part of its design. So yes, Queen Margrethe's jewels are not the most expensive among monarchs, but some say her collection outshines those in British royal vault. They do not scream power. They whisper stories. They tell us, a queen can rule with empathy, a crown can be worn with imagination, strength can be gentle, and that sometimes the most precious jewel is the one that reminds you who you really are. If you like today's story, welcome to join us on our way to glittering past, present, and promising future. Thank you for watching.